Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sage here, bringing you peace and wisdom. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about manifesting and 6 reasons why you may not be getting what you are trying to manifest. And I'm going to give you 6 solutions for those reasons. So stay tuned and I'll get to the list. But I just want to thank my current subscribers. You guys mean the world to me. I hope you enjoy the content that I'm putting out. And I hope that if you are not yet subscribed, that you like and subscribe and leave a comment below about your thoughts. Love to hear them. I love interacting with you guys. Okay, so number 1. So the first reason that you may not be getting what you're trying to manifest, your thoughts and actions are not aligned. So say you want a better job, but you're not applying for better jobs. You just keep thinking, oh, I want a better job. I'm going to find something better. But you're not doing anything to actually allow that to happen to you. You don't put anything on LinkedIn or anything like that. You're just sitting around hating your current job, saying you're going to find another one. But you never actually look for another one. Does that make sense? Or here's another example. You say that you want to find a husband, but you literally come home every day and just watch TV, and you're just like, oh, he's gonna come to me. It doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes you have to go out and find them yourself. Okay, so the second reason that you may not be manifesting or getting what you want to manifest, you don't believe in the law of attraction. So you may be like getting a lot of what you don't want all the time. So when you actually take the time and try and consciously manifest what you do want, you only do it for a little bit right before thinking, this is dumb, it's really not gonna work. Or maybe you're on the fence and you're just like, this is like kind of woo-woo, so I really don't, it's hard for you to actually grasp the concept and the belief that what you want is going to manifest. But you even without that belief, it's going to happen, which is why you're getting a lot of what you don't want, because you can't wrap your mind around the way that you're doing it is actually wrong. And instead of being mindful and present and changing those actions, and you just keep brushing it off like, oh, it's not going to work, instead of it being what I'm doing right now is wrong and I need to actually change that and be mindful of it. So when you're like trying to manifest something and you get that first negative thought that it's not going to work, you need to nip it in the bud right then, right? You need to say, actually, this is working. It may be taking a little bit longer for me to see it, but I know it's working, because let me tell you guys, it's a law for a reason. It works whether you want it to or not. Okay, so the third number 3, we're on number 3, you guys. Never mind my fingers, they're as dyslexic as I am. Okay, so the third reason that you might not be getting what you want to manifest, you have self-limiting beliefs. You don't believe that you actually deserve what it is that you're asking for, that it may be too big, or that you may have to be in a different place in your life in order to get what you're trying to manifest. But that's not really true. And we're going to tell you more about that at the end. I'm going to move on. So the fourth reason, you're afraid of getting what you want. You think that once you get it, something's gonna fall apart, maybe relationships or friendships or something like that. You may think it's just gonna go downhill if you get what it is that you're truly asking for. Or you fear when you get it, you're not going to be able to maintain it, and then you're going to lose it all anyways. So it's kind of like that tug of war where you're like, oh, I really want this, but what's the point? You know what I mean? Okay, number 5, you may have an environmental blockage. So your surroundings may be too cluttered for your thoughts to actually manifest. I know it sounds weird, but it's a thing. So say like you want a better car or a new house, and you're not taking care of what you currently have. Your house is messy, you're not keeping it clean. How are you expected to take care of a bigger house if you're not taking care of the one you have? Your car, you never get the oil change. You never, you're always running around driving on empty, which is not good for your car, but you want a better car. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not making sense what you're doing. You're trying to manifest when your surroundings are cluttered and not reflecting what it is that you're actually trying to put into the universe, So you have to take care of what you already have before something else can come. Okay, and number 6, it just may be bad timing or the wrong thing, So you may like want something and it's just not time for you to have that right now, and you're just a little impatient. Or you may be trying to manifest a path that is actually not for you, and the universe is trying to give you a little bit of grace, so you can find the actual path that's for you. You know what I mean? You may, I don't know, really want to be a singer or, entertainer, and it's not, deals are falling through because you're not supposed to be a mainstream entertainer. Maybe you're supposed to do something for someone else, write stories, or write songs for someone else or something like that. And it's just not meshing with what the universe has in store for you, or it's just not the right time for that to happen for you yet, So if any of those 6 resonates with you, here's what you can do to remedy that. So number 1, your thoughts and actions aren't aligned. What can you do to remedy that? You have to, what are you thinking about? What is it that you want? And then you have to write down the specific steps to take that will get you there, and then start taking them. Because even if you get like knocked off course, the universe sees that you're trying to do this, and it's going to start going in motion. So even if you're going the wrong way and you get pushed back, that's fine. You have to go in motion. Your actions have to be in line with what you want. So again, from my previous example, if you want to be a singer and nothing's manifesting, maybe you're not doing the right things. So what is it that you have to do? What shows do you want to get booked for? What agencies do you need to call? Or I don't know how it really works, but I'm hoping it works that way, or record labels or something like that. What are those steps that are going to get you discovered? What are those steps that are actually going to get you out there, right? Okay, so number 2, you don't actually believe in the LOA. If you don't believe in the law of attraction, it's going to be really, really hard to manifest anything, anything that you want, because these people usually get a lot of what they don't want, which is why they believe it doesn't work. But it works both ways. You get what you want, you get what you don't want. That's why you have to focus on what you want so you can keep getting it. Because if you're focused on what you don't want, obviously you're going to get what you don't want. And now that I understand it, I just feel like it's so, like, duh, but some people still can't wrap their heads around that. So if you're one of those people, start small. Like, if you're a server, manifest, more tips today. If you usually make $100, say today I'm gonna make 150, and do that every day, because it's gonna happen. It may not happen on a Tuesday that you're trying to manifest that day because you don't believe it's gonna happen. So Wednesday you have to do it, Thursday you have to do it, and one of those days, I guarantee you, it's going to happen eventually because you keep thinking it. So if your average is 100, think $50 above average, and it's going to happen. And once that happens, once that little thing happens, let that be your proof. Let that be the only proof you need that it works. The only proof that you need that it works. And from then on, have unwavering faith. Don't waste your time finding reasons not to believe when all the reasons are there that you should. Okay, so next, for your self-limiting beliefs and your fear of actually getting what you want, it's the same way. You get rid of these the same way. development. I cannot stress this enough. I'm a self-development junkie, because you can never stop improving yourself. And if you have those self-limiting beliefs, you're not doing enough self-development, okay? And it's very, very key. There's so many, I'm not even gonna go through that, but there's YouTube. You're watching this on YouTube, it's part of self-development. But you might want to watch something a little bit more motivational or a little bit more nitty gritty, like get down to the problem. Lisa Nichols is good with that. She gives you a bunch of exercises. But here's one exercise. So you want to take a piece of paper and write down a list. Why do you deserve this? You know, and you may write on there some reasons why you think you don't deserve that, without even realizing that's what you're doing. But you want to focus on the reasons you deserve whatever it is you're asking for. You want to write down how it would help you, and you want to write down who it would help for you to have whatever it is you're asking for, okay? And once you write down all those and you get your answer, then you want to solely focus on the reasons why you deserve it and the reasons it'll help you and who it will help. And none of the bad ones, because there may be a million reasons why you don't deserve what you deserve, but you want it. So who cares, okay? Just focus on what you want. Okay, number 5 is super simple. The environmental blockage. Clean up. Clean out your car. Clean up your house. Clean out your storage unit. Clean up your office. Clean up. Clean up. When you keep a clean space, your thoughts can flow easily, your work can flow easily, everything will move in harmony. If you don't like to clean, schedule a day. Every Tuesday, I'm gonna deep clean my house or my car or whatever. Every Wednesday, you know, you don't make excuses for it. Clean up. If you have to hire a service because you just don't have time, hire a service. But you have to have a clean environment, a neat environment, a functional environment that you meditate in, that you manifest in, that you work in, because it all comes together, right? Like when you're just around a bunch of clutter, isn't it hard to think when you're trying to start on a new project and you have all this clutter left over from your last project? You're not going to get those new thoughts in. You're just going to sit there. You ever have that? You just sit there for like 30 minutes and you're just like, oh, I just cannot do it. Ultimately, you get up and you leave, right? You get up and you just do something else. So if you're trying to, if you have that environmental blockage, it's a really good way. Some people do unblocking spells and different things like that, but I'm not getting into all that. I'm sticking to the things that you can do right now without having to go out and buy a bunch of sage and stuff. All right, so next, last but not least, if it's bad timing or the wrong path that you're going on, you want to just get quiet. You want to find a quiet space and you want to meditate. You want to get quiet and ask your spirit guides to guide you. You want to have an open heart. You want to be open to receiving what it is, the message that they have for you, okay? If you, I have a video I'll try to put in the comments or the link in the description below that I did about angel numbers and how to know those signs. So I'll put that in the description box below, so you can go back and watch those videos. That way you can know signs from your spirit guides when they're trying to tell you something and what it means, because that's the easiest way you're gonna find it. Is you might see repeating numbers, okay? They're here to help you. And yeah, so watch those videos. Okay, so yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and here are my gratitude 3. I am grateful that I talked to my brother. I'm always grateful when I talk to him. He had a little setback, but he is doing okay. So, you know, that's all I can ask for. I am grateful that, I think I said this yesterday, but that my baby she's taking steps. Like yesterday, it was like 3 accidental steps that I missed, or the day before. And then yesterday, she like just start taking off and I'm just like, it's happening. Okay, and a 3, I'm grateful for holidays because I get to spend more time with my husband. He gets them off. I do too, but he has a military job, so I am thankful that he gets the holidays off. And I'm gonna do 4. I'm grateful for friends and family, that I don't feel like that I don't have to feel alone, and that there's always someone to talk to, even when I don't want to talk about nothing. Okay, what are your 3? And what are your 3? Leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, you guys, thanks for tuning in. Bye. Till tomorrow.